This week on Rams 360.
Let's get into your NFL debut.
I had a little win yesterday, like you said, my first NFL debut.
Staying in the moment, not letting the outside-in narrative affect your ability to be able to move forward.
Turn me up, man. Turn me up.
When you think about salute to service and the homeless veterans that are here today, that we have an opportunity to serve, and it's really a social justice issue.
All this and more on Rams 360.
Hello, everyone. Hope you're having a great week, and thank you for spending part of it with us. Our latest edition of Rams Revealed, presented by NFL All Day. I'm your host, JB Long, and I am pleased to be joined by rookie running back Kyren Williams this week, 22-year-old from St. Louis by way of Notre Dame, so we share an alma mater.
Yes.
Fifth-round pick of your Los Angeles Rams. Welcome, Kyren. Thanks for being here.
Thank you for having me. It's another blessed day in Los Angeles.
I'm happy to hear that's your attitude because I feel like I'm putting you in a tough spot, right? You're not here to answer for the team's 3-6 record nor their current losing streak. But I am curious about your observations. Just coming back to the facility with where this team is at the midway point of the season, what's the temperature around here?
Probably as you would expect it, you know. A little jogginess, but at the end of the day, I feel like there's still that mentality that there's still work to be done. You said like you said, we're at 3-6, but there's still 8 more opportunities left to make sure that we're not where we're at right now at the end of the season. So I just feel like at the end of the day, we have the guys who are in this building who are willing to work and put in the work to get where we need to be. And I just feel like come Wednesday, come practice, that's how it's going to be. That's just going to be the mentality and the attitude of practice come Wednesday.
Yeah. We'll touch on the state of the Rams a little bit more later on in this program, including a preview of the trip to New Orleans. But let's get into what we'll probably refer to as your NFL debut. I know technically not true. Did it feel like that for you yesterday?
No, not really, because I kind of knew what to expect, from just that atmosphere-wise. From the Bills game, I was able to get one play in exactly, so I kind of knew what kickoff was going to be like. I knew what the fans were going to be like, so I knew what to expect coming into the game. So I wasn't really jacked up on energy. I was more like an even keel. Like when I get my chance, I'm gonna go in there and do what I got to do. But I had a little win yesterday, like you said, my first NFL debut. Got through the game safe, healed, and injury free, and it was like that little thing to me that as a team we lost, but I kind of had a little win in that little situation, I guess.
And I know you're intent on contributing to the kicking game as you did in the opener against Buffalo, but you were drafted as a running back, and that was your first game on offense, which had to feel special.
It was amazing. It literally was a dream come true. Like, they got me in there early. I didn't get the ball, but it was just being able to see the defense the first quarter, like when the stakes aren't where they were at the end of the game, so things were still close. So it was just like being able to be like, dang, I'm in the NFL game right now. Like, I'm lined up. I see the linebackers. I see J.J. Watt in front of me. I'm like, let's go. Like, this is what I've been waiting for my whole life. So it was so fun to be out there.
And up in the stands, some members of your family?
Yes, my mom and my little sister were here. My sister, she had got on a 5 o'clock Saturday morning flight to come here to spend the night, literally Sunday, and leave. She left at 4:30 this morning. So she literally came to the game to see me play and just be together as a family. So that was a blessing.
I remember from your draft video how exuberant your family was, where you were heading, the franchise you were going to be playing for, what you had accomplished. I saw you said yesterday in the post-game locker room that jersey's going to your mother.
Yeah, 100%. I was like, that's the one thing that came to my mind was like, I got this jersey. I took my jersey off my past. I was like, there's no way I'm giving this back. Like, this is my first NFL jersey. Like, after what happened 8 weeks ago, like, I'm going to keep this. Like, this is my gift to my mom. Like, look at all the hard work. It's kind of paid off. And I say kind of because I'm not where I want to be. But I got to my first goal of playing an NFL game. So, like, that's just, scratch off the list that she's literally, since I was 5 years old, she knew what I wanted to do, and I was able to finally accomplish that last night.
Question I've never thought of before. Do you autograph a jersey for a family member?
Yeah. Well,
you do? Okay.
I didn't autograph it, but I just left a note like, this is the first one, Mom, first of many. Like, love you. I thank you for everything that you've done. I just signed your baby boy. That's it. So, no, kind of, sort of, but it's more intimate with my mother.
And you are her baby boy, right?
Yes, I am. She only boy, too.
Only
yes.
boy. Okay,
yeah.
But she signed up to be a part of a football family. I know all throughout your family tree, there are football connections,
my uncle,
right?
Her older brother, Darren, or my uncle Darren, he played at Kansas State. He was a linebacker there, played all 4 years, and then came back and coached as well. So there's a lot of football in our family for sure, both sides.
Talk about a foundation piece in the backfield. Steven Jackson has been a special part of your upbringing, your football story. The Rams' career leader in rushing yardage was actually here today shooting a special project that the Rams are working on. Before he left, we asked him if he'd take a moment to pass along a bit of advice to you. I'd like to give you a listen to it here.
Kyren, I would say first and foremost, congratulations. Getting some little burn in the game, regular season game, as well as getting in the stat sheet is big. I'm sure as a young man, something you dreamed about, and once you get there, what happened and what you experienced yesterday quite not be what you thought you would feel, but yet you did it. So I would say my advice to sustain and have a long career for yourself is to make sure you take care of yourself, and that goes to doing all the things outside of the building. Constantly work on your body, constantly work towards rehabbing, refining yourself. Also, that's physically taking care of yourself, but also educate yourself. Make sure you learn the game, the X's and O's of the game, concepts, what is the offensive coordinator asking you to do in that team. The more you understand about the game, the more value you give your talent and yourself to be successful on the football field. And I think lastly, find a sense of purpose outside of yourself and what you want to accomplish in your career on the football field. But if you can find whatever that passion is outside of the game, and I believe when those times of darkness may come, it'll sustain you until the next touchdown or the next season comes to give you new hope, right? And I think when you could do those things, you give yourself a chance to stick around for a very, very long time. Good luck.
We really appreciate Steven doing that, and you ask him for a favor like that. You never know how much of his time or how much of his thought you're going to be able to borrow from. That was deep.
Yeah, it was. It was deeper than the surface, and it kind of in a way, because so some advice he could have gave me, look, hit the hole when you see it, or be patient and press it, treat the linebackers, just like the simple football talk. But he made it deeper than just football, and more about a life, and how if you find that's crazy he said that, because I've been trying to find a way of how I can balance football and my life, because I know I'm not just a football player. I'm way more than that. Football is just something I love to do. I've been doing that since second grade. That's all I know. That's all I've ever known. I just enjoy that. But I think I have a bigger purpose in this life. And I'm young. I'm still 22, and I'm still on that journey to find that. And it's crazy he said that, because I feel like I can give back so much more because of the game that I play, and I can glorify of God's name through this game, and just be able to help the people who I was in their position when I was young. Just give them a reality to a dream that they can really see and believe and accomplish.
Yeah. What is your favorite tattoo and why?
Got a lot of tattoos. I would say I'd probably say my leg, and it says the quote. It says, "The future belongs to those who believe in the beauty of their dreams." And I don't know, I'm just a dreamer. Ever since I was young, and 5 years old, you asked my mom, I told her I wanted to be in the NFL. That's all I ever wanted to know. That's all I ever wanted, and just dreamt of it every day. Not every day, but kind of every day. But to get to where I want to be is here. So.
And what stage of your career did you get that tattoo?
This was last summer, so the summer before my last season in Notre Dame.
Okay.
Yeah.
So going into your final campaign in college, what proved to be the one that catapulted you into the National Football League. Amazing. Ketchup on your broccoli. What is going on?
I don't know about that.
There is film out there. What
Yeah.
else do you put ketchup on, Kyren?
Sometimes if my mac and cheese if it's bland, I'm putting ketchup on it. Or bro, you could put sugar on your mac and cheese. It's fire too. I forgot about that one. But broccoli on my ketchup is, I don't know. I felt so. My best friend's dad, when I was young, this is one of my football coaches. We would always go to this place called Culpeppers, and one time he had got broccoli, side of broccoli, he put ketchup on it. I was very interested in it. I was like, what? I was young too. I was like, okay, that's different. I've never seen it before. Tried it, liked it, and ever since then, if I don't like how the broccoli tastes, I'm gonna put ketchup on it.
I normally let my two sons listen to these conversations, but I might have to cut this one off early because they already want ketchup on everything.
Make sure they hear the mac and cheese and sugar though.
No.
Woo.
And Thanksgiving weekend, you and Patrick Mahomes, I think maybe you can bond over your mutual affection for ketchup.
I don't know. We could.
Maybe
but I
siphon
hope
off
not.
some of his sponsorship.
Yeah, that would
Ketchup,
be nice.
ketchup dollars. Kyren, I know it's a tough week for the Rams here. They're going through it in this season of November, but I trust that better things are ahead for the team, and I think you're going to be a driving force behind those. So thank you for stopping by. Good to get to know you better.
Thank you for having me.
All right,
Appreciate
for Kyren, I'm JB. This is Rams Revealed, as always, presented by NFL All Day.
Coming up next on Rams 360.
All you can do is compete to the best of your ability. And I know this, we have high expectations and standards. I'm choosing to take the mindset and the mentality that we're going to keep swinging.
With the game now decided, a half a season still to go for the Rams. Tough to stomach today for lots of reasons. The scoreboard going against you. You have to figure any hope that the Rams season has, does that give the Rams playoff hope?
You don't want to have to go through some of these types of things, but when you do, this is what you sign up for. Man has this stretch you in ways that you're going to be better for it if you handle it the right way. It's so easy to get up there and preach about the mental toughness, the resilience, staying in the moment, not letting the outside-in narrative affect your ability to be able to move forward. You learn a lot about yourself. You learn a lot about the people that you're around. You learn you're not in it by yourself.
Let's go!
It's really easy to do that when things are going good, but when you're actually tested, man, is that an opportunity to find out how you really handle it.
Ain't no better stage, baby.
Let's go, man. Be a thug.
Hey, our best ball of the year for 60 minutes. Recommit to your greatness. Believe in your brother.
Now Garoppolo trying to answer. Rams get home. They wrap up Garoppolo. He's sacked again.
It's not my mentality. The season's not over. I'm a fighter, and we got games left.
17th play of this possession. Play fake. Roll right, Stafford looking for a target. He'll take it himself at the 5. With the juke to the pylon. To Paydirt. Touchdown, Matthew Stafford.
We just got to get back to work, go back to practice, and that's plain and simple. I think we got a lot of guys on the team that are passionate about this game and passionate about playing with each other. It's a new week and new opportunity.
Throws down the seam. Cooper Kupp. Touchdown, Cooper Kupp. 69 yards.
We still have to be able to go and fight against adversity and as a whole team together as one. We just can't forget that at the end of the day, the end of the goal is not what happened today. We still got, like you said, 8 more games left to figure out who we are as a team, as an identity. I just feel like we're coming along. We're going to get there for sure.
Brady calls for it, needs 12 yards, well protected. Batted back in his face. It's Aaron Donald again. A 4th down sack.
Aaron got there so fast. Oh my God.
I mean, truth be told, the guys in this locker room, we're going to figure it out. Like, we always do, we always will, and we got each other's back, so we're going to figure it out.
Wolford retreats, has to spin away from pressure. Throws left side. Back of the end zone. Caught by Van Jefferson.
Honest question right here. Is there still a firm belief that you guys can make this playoff run?
Hell yeah. It ain't over until they tell us it's over. Till then, I know the men in these locker room, we're going to come and work out every day from here on out.
All you can do is compete to the best of your ability. And I know this, we have high expectations and standards. I'm choosing to take the mindset and the mentality that we're going to keep swinging, so that when you look at yourself in the mirror and you say, hey, did I do everything in my power to try to help things going in a better direction?
Long puts his left arm up and breaks up the toss from Colt McCoy.
No! Yeah, 2-2. Come on.
You are watching Rams 360.
Come on. Turn me up. Turn me up. What they talking about? That's what we on? Why can't you do it?
I don't know how.
What you mean? All right. Come on. That's a long run. Hey, let's go.
DeAndre Hopkins trying to break away from Jalen Ramsey, who says, how about no?
Yeah, fire! Oh, wait. Oh. Come on, man. You gotta get their hands on the ball. Go get it, D-Lo. Go get
Long
it, D-Lo.
puts his left arm up and breaks up the toss from Colt McCoy.
No! Yeah, 2-2. Come on. It's behind you. Hey! Hey! Oh my God, that was right behind. Turn me up, man. Turn me up. You already know. Lock in, man. Oh my. Hey, Jalen, we working.
It's important that the LA Rams are here supporting our veterans because they've done so much for this country. You know, we're in our backyard of Inglewood, we're down the street from our stadium, and being able to be here and give back just a little bit for these veterans who have served for us, it means a lot.
We're kicking off our annual Salute to Service Week out here at US Vets Inglewood. It's great to be back.
So this is the third year we've partnered with Rocket Mortgage for Salute to Service. So this year we are refurbishing the group room here at the US Vet Center.
For us, as an approach to active duty service members and veterans, it's a 365-a-year approach.
When you think about Salute to Service and the homeless veterans that are here today, that we have an opportunity to serve, and it's really a social justice issue. It's about access and opportunity, and I get excited around these moments for the Rams to come together and really provide hope and really unite individuals, right? It's the beauty when you look at community, and today that's what it's all about.
In previous years, we've done the patio. We've also refurbished the cafeteria. So today, the group room is a safe space for the veterans to go and get the services that they need. Their team here is awesome, and Rocket Mortgage has been supportive throughout the whole thing.
Thank you. A special thank you to the LA Rams and to Rocket Mortgage for today. We are very excited about the opening of our counseling room.
This is a huge improvement to our space.
This is my third trip, and I was a veteran about 40 years ago in the National Guard. But you consider that as a veteran. But the LA Rams want to really thank the veterans for what you do today and want to keep it up. Thank you.
It's important supporting our veterans because they've done so much for this country. You know, we're in our backyard of Inglewood, we're down the street from our stadium, and being able to be here and give back just a little bit for these veterans who have served for us, it means a lot.
We have a great opportunity, right, on and off the field, definitely playing in SoFi Stadium, but also football gives us a platform to truly serve the community and our members and bring them together, and we're excited to be here today.
It can be
turned around in just an instance. One game, one stretch, it doesn't matter. Anything can be turned around. So for me, it's like you keep fighting until there's no season left. And, we have a lot of season left.
Stay tuned for more Rams 360.
Preparation is going good. I think everybody's locked in, ready to get a win. Any competitor is just excited to get back out there and get back on the field and try to make some plays.
We still have a lot of games left. We just kind of got over the halfway point of the season. So I'm looking forward for us being able to accept the challenge of where we're at now and being able to get this thing turned around.
There's just been so many different moving parts that, have altered what we thought was, going to occur. And, that's part of the league. And it's not out of the norm, but it is something that's been pretty extreme in terms of the circumstances for us this year.
It can be turned around in just an instance. One game, one stretch, it doesn't matter. Anything can be turned around. So for me, it's like you keep fighting until there's no season left. And, we have a lot of season left. 8 games, a lot of things can happen.
But I think we see flashes here, flashes there. I think the challenge for us now is, being able to put it all together. And not just put it all together on one play, but consistently being able to stack plays, stack drives, and then you can, stack games, but it all starts with, being able to have a starting point and being able to, just kind of build from that.
Thanks for watching, and be sure to tune in next week for more Rams 360.